Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to do a slightly different video. This is basically a have you heard a video, and I wanted to talk about a little bit about my my guitar influences and just the fact that I was living in Mexico did have a huge impact on my life. Basically, that you're basically living under a rock, but you are, living. But it's so different. So everything is kind of like there is, something of everything, but in small quantities, right? So, yes, I did see records that I now have in my collection, or that I now see on Spotify, or that I've reacted to, but it was always like the best of, or the first record, or their newest record, but you never could be like just look through records. For that, we would have to drive Alexia in her own, like when we were not still together, when she was a kid, when I was a kid. So you would have to take a bus to the nearest city, which was the capital of that state we lived in, which is Jalisco. And then you could basically go into a record store, shop. And there you could find not everything, but a lot, and then and you could order. But the thing is, now the most important thing is, like, when you're, okay, that's Alexia. The thing is, so even if you would find stuff, like, for example, for me, like Iron Maiden, like I went there, I bought the entire Iron Maiden collection, but then also I was like broke. Every CD was, I don't know, like 200 pesos, and 200 pesos at that time was a lot of money. So you would have to be prepared to go there, take a bus, spend like 150 pesos on the bus, 6 hours, and then plan your day. Where you're gonna go? Are you gonna sleep there? I don't have money for a hotel. I don't know anyone that lives there, and I want to go home, and listen to music. So it was like the whole, like, an adventure. You would have to get on a bus, do this trip, and then get there literally when they open. I would literally sit in front of the record shop, and then I would go in and just buy whatever I could find. That's how I discovered Vinnie Moore. Jason Becker. I found Jason Becker stuff there. Alcatraz. The first time I saw Alcatraz was featuring Yngwie Malmsteen. I was like, oh my god. So but I knew so little of music. I would always go straight to the metal section. I didn't know jazz fusion or progressive rock or anything. So I would miss all that, since back home in Puerto Vallarta, there was nothing like that. So basically all the metal guys or the rock guys, they would kind of we would then after that just borrow us our CDs. And then later, a couple of years later, you can then finally, we would do mixtapes, of course, just like you guys. And then we would burn CDs. But it was just so difficult. So what I'm going to show you guys today, after this excruciating intro, I'm just kidding, is a band that I discovered around when the first time I got internet. I think I was on Messenger, and this guy was like a friend of a friend. And then he's like, oh, you like Yngwie Malmsteen, right? And I'm like, oh yeah. Well, have you listened to Spastic Ink? And I'm like, no. Man, just look for it, download it, find it, do whatever you can. You love it. And I'm like, okay, let me write it down, Spastic Ink. And then one day, and I didn't do that for the longest time. And then one day, on LimeWire, or I don't know, it was called Morpheus, or I don't know. But those where you could download music back in the day. I typed in Spastic Ink and a song came up, and I was like, okay, download. And it took like, I don't know, like a day or two to download the song. And then I heard it. I was like, holy moly, what is this? What is this music? This is amazing. And it was progressive metal, it was progressive metal influenced and inspired by Spastic Ink and Ron Jarzombek. He has said that he is very inspired by Rush. That's his major influence, even though the guitar playing sounds totally different. But also as a guitar player, he was influenced by Alan Holdsworth and, all the shredders before. But Alan Holdsworth is, I guess, his main guy. And I don't know. And I started listening to Spastic Ink for like, oh my God, I had them in my Discman so long. And that's how I got used to this chaotic, music called progressive rock and progressive metal. And that's why I don't shy away when we listen to like crazy stuff. I mean, sometimes I do. But it has to be super weird, and I'm not, 16 anymore, so maybe some music is a little bit off-putting. But yeah, so this here I wanted to show you guys. On this CD we have Ron Jarzombek on guitar, his brother Bobby Jarzombek on drums, then Pete Perez on bass, and Jason McMaster on vocals. But also look at the guest musicians. We have Marty Friedman from ex Megadeth. Then we have Doug Kaiser. He's from Watchtower. Michael Manning. Well, I think I know Michael Manning. I've heard of Michael Manning through you guys. On bass, Sean Malone, Cynic, Gordian Knot on bass. Ray Riendow on bass. He's known for Machines of Loving Grace and Halford. Jens Johansson, Stradivarius, Yngwie Malmsteen keyboards. Jimmy Pitts keyboards. David Baxby keyboards. David Penna on drums and Jeff Eber on drums. Also Daniel Glidenlow from Pain of Salvation. So this is gonna be like, I'm sure like people like Tony and Rudy are gonna know this. All these guys. But yeah, I wanted to listen to a song that I haven't heard in, I don't know, maybe 13, 14 years, 15 years, and I just wanted to re-experience this song. And I'm gonna do the longest one. It's called A Chaotic Realization of Nothing Yet Misunderstood. This is from Ink Compatible 2004. And this is just the longest song on the album, and I wanted to do it because I just want to see how I react to it now. And I just wanted to say, if you see this, Mr. Jarzombek, Ron, you definitely changed my life, because when I started listening to your guitar solos and just the way you play and the way you talk with the guitar, and you totally got me into Alan Holdsworth. Even though the first time I listened to Alan Holdsworth, I was like, oh, this is horrible. But I played the wrong track. I played Prelude, and I thought that was the way he would play. And then I never went back for about 2 years, and I regret that so much. Instead of having heard, like Devil Take the Hindmost or something. But well, thank you so much for being who you are, for being so special, for playing so specially. And I've heard your music, and I did buy your music, by the way. Okay. I did download it first, but I did buy it. And then I listened to Watchtower, and it was just, for me, still one of the most unique guitar players on earth. Like the most underappreciated musician in the galaxy. I mean, this guy should be on everybody's like number one guitar player, at least metal, but I know the world is just an unfair place, and it's just so hard, to be recognized, and I don't know what you have to do. But I love that you were always true to your style, and you never changed and you never sold out, and that's admirable. So here we go. After 10 minutes of blabbering, I'm gonna put like a little bookmark, like if you want to switch to the song, then click here. But yeah, this is a this is Ink compatible. I hope you enjoy, all you crazy prog fans out there. I hope you enjoy, and let's see what I think about this 13 years later. So here we go. Well, I've never heard this drinking coffee. Wow. is insane, man. I mean, I know a lot of people might be turned off because it's so fast and it's, I don't know. I guess you have to know about theory, or maybe not, you know, maybe you just like it or dislike it. But this is not some mindless like shredding. It's like, it's not. It's like so good. And the timings that he's like, it's like he's like talking with the guitar, you know, it's ridiculous. And the bass was, I don't even know what the hell they're doing, but I know that it's amazing. It just sounds great. And now I remember why I love this so much. And I don't remember the song, but there's just glimpses that come back, like specific parts, because it's instrumental music, you know. You can't really, I mean, you can learn, of course, but something like this, and it sounds so much like Ron. Nobody sounds like this, you know. That's his own style. It's like very, I don't know, it's just amazing. Like, let me know what you think, you know. I mean, you know, you could super disagree with me, or you could be like, this is amazing, man, you know. From the musical point of view, as a musician, this is crazy, you know, to play this. Maybe as a listener, it's like, you know, you know, maybe not. But for me, it's like, holy moly. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that are not musicians that like this, because it's just art, man. You know, you can, it's beautiful, man. It's really good. It's very trippy. I love it. So let's continue. Okay. There was singing involved in this song. I just thought it was an instrumental. So that's how long ago I heard it. But I remember this voice, and Ron Jarzombek uses a lot of comedy in his stuff. He just tries to make it wacky and funny, and it's just amazing. Let's go. Different solutions procrastinate, could persistently underestimate, understood sensitivities alone, has the meaning left, what went wrong? Wow. What a trip. Let me know what you think, and please, if you like this, please support Ron. He has a website, ronjarzombek.com, and he has very amazing things on there. Art, apps that you can use. You can type in your name and you get it like literally spelled out musically, like what does it sound like? My name is John, and then you get it musically. He like connected the musical notes with the alphabet. It's insane, like what this guy does. The circle of fifths, and there's like an app to generate chord progressions, and man, it's just fantastic. I think I've bought all the apps that he has, and I just want to support this man as the best that I can. And he has released some stuff. He did release another album with Watchtower that was a huge project that was just taking forever. And I would love for another Spastic Ink to come out. That would be like, holy moly. But I mean, it's difficult in this time of, in this age of, music. Everything is digital, and just like he predicted literally with this album, like if you listen to it, it's on Spotify, but I'd rather you buy it because it's awesome to have. And it's like, what, $15, and I would really support this guy because this is a true like pioneer of a style that's very unique. I mean, if you just heard this and you like it, then I would totally love you to go and buy his records. He has an album called Ron Jarzombek, and it's called let me look it up, because it's basically just, it's one song that's like 45 minutes long. I love that album. It's called Solitary Speaking of Theoretical Confinement. That's freaking amazing, this album. I wish I could just like, do this here. It has literally 46 songs. Some of them are just a couple of seconds, but it's just how he puts everything together, and it's one song, and this album lasts 45 minutes. One song, 45 minutes. If you like Dream Theater or Fate's Warning or, stuff like that, even Alan Holdsworth, you're gonna like this. And oh, I'm just literally finding out there's more stuff released by him even in 2021. So yeah, check him out, Ron Jarzombek. Check out his brother. Check out Spastic Ink, and support him, please. He's one of a kind, man. So I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm like still like, I still have to like reassess my brain. This is awesome. It's really like musical mastery. I'm not even like joking. For me, everybody has their own taste, and I respect that, but I'm just blown away, and I'm gonna get into this music more. Also, to play, it must be super challenging just to be that good, so be so precise. And it's not the speed, it's the precision that I love about him. And the scales that he uses, they're very chromatic, and just insane. I mean, I hear a lot of Holdsworth, but he did his own sound and he has his own style, and it's just amazing. So, okay, enough. Thank you so much, Ron. If you watch this video, you're the best, man. You're considered by me one of the few guitar gods. So thank you so much for all your inspiration you gave me throughout all my years when I was growing up as and playing in my bedroom, and you're amazing. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. Take care.